EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Second down.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
15.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Attack.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yellow.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that'll be caught. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
$13 yards remaining on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
Mahomes pass complete to Rashee Rice. 12 yards on the play, but it's third down.
3rd down and 1.
Yellow.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Gain of 7. First down, Kansas City.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Attack.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. We're scoreless after 1.
It's a gain of 6. And a first down, Chiefs.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now it's Jackson off play action. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. In motion left, Bateman. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
At the 29-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Throwing is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 19.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Henry out of the pistol. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now they send a man in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Lamar changing the look. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards, the final tally.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Yellow. That's a long right.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Rice. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the Ravens' 36-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Side.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Dances by him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Sit up! Ready! Sit up!
Now it's Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
That's good.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Henry up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Flowers going to go in motion right. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Sit hot! 180! Hey, report! Report!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Jackson going to keep it. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, middle.
And Jackson throwing once more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This is caught. It's Brown. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hunt. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Sit hot. Sit hot. 180. 180. Sit hot. Sit hot.
Throwing. Jackson. That is caught. Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Jackson.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Yo. 180.
Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
180. Sit hot. 180.
Here's Jackson. Fights through it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Nice shot. Hey, Alf, sit up.
Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Middle.
Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. This is caught. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
180. Sit hot.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Lumen Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On play action, here's Darnold. Complete to the forward Buckeye, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Multiple times and all pro. That is Chris Jones. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
We go set.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway. And now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession. And it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now second and goal.
Yellow.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in.
Hey, I think I beat you already for it.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone.
So I think I already beat you.
Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Darnold down on first and 10. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
To throw on first down is Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Here we go.
First and 10.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the
Smith in
41-yard
Jigba,
line.
the man in motion. Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A big play for Seattle. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
To throw again is Darnold. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We're back to Seattle after this. It is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 20
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 33 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Corey Horton now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Yellow lady. Here we go, son. Here we go, yellow lady.
Cup in motion. Darnold to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep, going to Cup, and that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He's going to try it here again. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Nico Remigio to bring it back. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Mahomes on 1st down. That is tossed down the field. It's worthy. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
28 yards.
They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. 1st catch, 1st touch. Here as we start the second half.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yo, lady.
Shaheed in motion.
Yo, lady. Red 80. Red 80.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. A gain of 48. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
16 more yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down.
Nah, you wasn't paying no attention.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's into the end zone. What a response.
You got to pay attention to detail.
Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
You just don't see these.
Why the fuck do you think he got 3 rings?
Level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, clear line to the end zone. He doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Man, do you not know that nigga is one of the greats? You better recognize, nigga.
Harrison Butker.
Man, what the fuck do that mean?
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
And
on the return, here comes Horton.
You know how many motherfucking how much laundry was thrown on that field?
25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's what I thought. Just be talking, nigga. Don't worry about it, though. We winning.
Shaheed in
So
motion.
we lost 5 games? Are you fucking crazy? Gotta wake up, bro.
To throw on
Man,
first down
Philly's
is
won off
Darnold.
a fucking
He lets
bunk
one
ass
go.
play. Nigga, what the fuck
Looking
you
for
talking about?
Shaheed. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him.
Hey,
He
man.
will
You win
score.
some, you lose some. You know they was gonna let
71
him get
yards.
that. That's cool, man. Another black quarterback got it. No longer as another Pepperwood don't get one. I don't give a
On
fuck.
the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Who's white? Man, that's a straight nigga. You ever seen him? Man, don't let that camera fool you, bro. He'll cuss a nigga out quick, real quick on the sideline. Are you crazy? Just wake up, nigga.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, okay. Okay. If you say so.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Forced to his right. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score.
Better recognize, man. That nigga the truth.
Touchdown, KC. They find the end zone through the air.
Playing
Greg,
ass
that is
against.
one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time.
What the fuck do you think he was doing with Tyreek Hill?
But the key is you've got to stretch the defense.
Put them niggas in the Hall of Fame. What are you talking about?
What they were able to do here, they take advantage and they go deep for 6.
That's all you can say.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
Yeah.
On the return, here comes Horton. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Darnold now on 1st and 10. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Shaheed in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That is caught. What a throw. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Well, Frank, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10 for Mahomes. Checking it down. This one is caught. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Chiefs first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll pitch it out here. And not much there. Quick defense held to no gain. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Rolling to the left. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Here's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Chiefs first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
On the ground, this is Hunt. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
All right, man. See you later. I know I whooped your ass last time. It's all
They'll
good.
get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Promise you I do. It's all good.
On the ground,
We're
here's
whipping that ass.
Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball.
Man, they got 3 rings,
Now
man. You
the
better
question
just wait
remains,
the
are they
fuck
willing
up.
to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This one all but over. Here's 3rd
He
down.
still got him, though. Ain't nobody touching him, though. Who's
On
supposed to
the
touch
give,
him?
it's
Nobody.
Smith. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
You see all them fucking flags and shit niggas be getting? It's all good, man. We didn't already went there and whooped their ass, man. We didn't already went there and whooped their ass. Yeah, that's all right. You know about this ass whooping I'm giving you right here.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to
Y'all
the
never
lead.
see me, man.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball?
Nigga
They're able to
content
do
with
that
you
here.
one,
They
nigga.
tack on
Turn
3
up.
and extend their lead.
Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Man, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. You ain't been here since then. You ain't been here since then. This motherfucker is grown. So they got weed legal and everything. Weed legal, sports betting and all that shit. Nigga, what you talking about? You can go to the motherfucking weed store and get that shit, nigga. What you talking about? Yeah, I know. I don't want to go get it everywhere. I want to go get it in one place.
Now we are down to likely just one more play.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
They ain't talking about nothing, man, either. Nah, I ain't for no dumbass 50. You're no dumbass 30.
Final play. Again, working deep
I'm from downtown, nigga.
And that final throw here is intercepted.
Nah, downtown Kansas City, Missouri, nigga. Good night. Take your old ass to sleep.
But it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.